Hello and welcome to Namaste Fit with Jen. Light weights are recommended, and always listen to your body and take the options that feel safe for you. So we're going to start here just meeting ourselves where we are, maybe one hand to the heart, one to the belly, connecting with the body and the breath. Taking a few moments to arrive in this present moment. And then we'll start to move with the breath. Inhale, float the arms up, and then exhale back down. Everything is going to move with your breath at your pace. This slow and steady movement is just gently warming up through those arms and shoulders. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Good, and then we'll take it front, all the way up, and back down. Again, with the breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Just bringing this ever so gentle movement into the arms and shoulders, starting to wake things up. And then start to maybe take them up and over, just moving those arms and shoulders in all directions, maybe a little swimmer forward. And then in reverse, just warming and waking up the body, maybe adding a little bit of rotation here, a little pivot on those feet, giving that spine a nice gentle rotation. And then a little side body stretch, again with your breath at your pace. Feel those side bodies stretch, that top arm reaches up and over. And then bring those heels in, a little warm up for those quads. And then circle the knees, circle the hips. Again, just bringing this dynamic movement, warming up through the physical body. Good. All right, let's grab those light weights. Again, you can take this body weight as well, but we're going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive into that forward fold. Half lift, forward fold, reverse, come on back up, and hands to heart center. Turn this way so you can get a side view here. So inhale, and exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift, forward fold, slight bend in the knees, reverse, and heart center. One more round. So taking these half sun salutations with or without weights, whichever feels safe, but just warming up through the body little by little. Good, let's step one leg back. Release those arms down and find a nice slow and steady bicep curl. Rooted, grounded through the feet. And then those bicep curls move with your breath, slow and steady. And then we'll switch sides with a little half sun salutation in between. With or without weights, whichever feels best. And then on that second side, root and ground through the feet, release the arms down and take those slow and steady bicep curls. Mindful movement, feeling those biceps strengthen with each rep. Again, mindful movements. Good, stepping it on forward. And let's take the feet out wide. Hands right in front, and then a little wide leg squat, and then lift right to a front raise. So squatting just to a point that feels safe through the knees, and then that lift right to chest height. So it can be an ever so gentle wide leg squat, or it can be to a point that feels safe. Good, we'll walk those feet back in, anchor through the feet, and now upper body, some bent arm lateral raises, just that nice hinge. Starting nice and gentle with strengthening through those shoulders. Everything at your pace. Release on down. And then we're going to step it back into a warrior two. So making sure you feel safe in that alignment. And then front palm flips, tip it back, reverse. Hinge into that side angle, hand at the hip or straight up if that feels safe in the shoulder. And rise back up. And we'll find that flow once more. Warrior two, flip, reverse, hinge, and that side angle, either option for that top arm. And come on back up. Good, we'll switch out through the side. So second side back, warrior two, arms nice and level, and find that flow. Front palm flips, tip it on back, hinge into that side angle, option for that top arm, whichever feels safe. Rise on up, and one more. Strong, steady warrior two to reverse. Hinge into that side angle. Strong and steady, fluid, flowing movements. Good, release down, step on forward. Root and ground through the feet, have that stability. Engage through the core. And then we're going to take some shoulder presses, nice and gentle, everything to a point that feels safe in your body. So feel that length up through the spine, crown of the head reaching up, and press at your pace. Good, release on down. And then finding a little split stance or a little bit lower with that back leg for a high lunge, and then adding in some hammer curls. So here, anywhere between that split stance to that high lunge, whichever feels safe, and float those arms until you're ready to switch sides. Just showing you a different angle here. So anywhere between split stance to high lunge, and those nice hammer curls. Good flow of breath. Everything is at your pace. Good. Inhale, float those arms up, and then swan dive, forward fold, half lift, forward fold, reverse on up, and heart center. We're going to take a one arm row and kick back. So row it up and kick it back. Think of a good ramp for that spine. That core is engaged. Arm slides right alongside the body for the row, and then straight back for that kick back. Good, then we'll switch sides. A little shake it out in between. Other side. Good, row and kick back. Moving at a good pace that feels safe. It's a good weight that feels safe, and that row and kick back. Good. We'll release those weights on down, and then if you have a block or something that you can use to step over, root and ground through one leg, and then we're going to hinge and step up and over. So get that good hinge, that opening through that hip. And then we'll switch sides. So root and ground through your standing leg. And then hinge up and over. So you can hinge, you can step, find that place that feels safe in that hip. Up and over, and rest. You can set that block aside. Grab those weights once more, and then we're going to come to have a seat. So for the core here, dig those heels in, tall through the spine, and taking those archer pulls. Lean back and draw one arm back at a time. Those arms slide close into the body. So a little Rise up and back. Really challenging that core here. Those arms are working hard. So archer pulls side to side. Good. We'll release one weight down. Bring the dumbbell a long ways, and then we're going to take opposite elbow to opposite knee for a little seated bicycle crunch here. So you can keep the feet on the floor, or for a little more challenge and give yourself a challenge through the core, you can lift through the legs, whichever variation where you feel safe. All right, nice work. Let's come on down to the back and stretch everything out. So one side, half knee to chest. So we're going to start to slow the breath down and then hamstring stretch. So that foot stays nice and relaxed until you're ready to point and flex it to stretch through that shin and calf. And then maybe give some ankle rotations, and then right into that reclined pigeon hip stretch. Ease on in, using that opposite leg as a little driver to guide the leg in. And then when you're ready, switch it out. Second side, half knee to chest. Relax the back of the head down and ease that leg in nice and gentle. Slow, steady breath. Hamstring stretch. Ease on in, nice and gentle. And then point and flex for that shin and calf. Ankle rotations. And then into that reclined pigeon hip stretch. Ease on in here. If that opposite foot needs to stay on the floor, and press the knee away, and then slowly build. And then walk the feet apart, a little windshield wiper, side to side. And then maybe give those knees a little hug in, a little rock side to side. And then when you're ready, come on back up to a seat and take that arm across. Slow, steady breath. Good. Other side. Give that nice, gentle stretch through that outer shoulder. Good. Tricep stretch. You can either press on that tricep or bring the elbow and give a little press down. And switch. So tricep stretch, either variation. And then release into a cactus, a little open, close. Stretching through the heart. Good. Release those hands down. Give a little shoulder roll. We're just taking any other movements here that the body might need. A little up and down with that gaze. A little side to side. And a little seated twist, just any other movements here that the body needs. Good. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. And join me at Amity Yoga for this Namaste Fit class. It is all levels. I meet you where you are. So Mondays and Saturdays. And again, you can find Namaste Fit at Amity Yoga. So we are Uptown Jackson, next to the Roundabout. Visit us online, amity-yoga.com.